Hello, we're Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile, and today we're taking a trip to Rob Zombie's house of 1,000 corpses.
I feel sorry for who had to count.
938, 939, 930, 930. Damn it!
House of 1,000 Corpses is a horror film written, co-scored, and directed by Rob Zombie. It was Zombie's directorial debut. Whether you love or hate his movies, this is where his hellbilly style of filmmaking all began. Inspired by 1970s horror films like The Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Hills Have Eyes, Zombie conceived the film while designing a haunted house attraction for Universal Studios Hollywood.
The scariest ride was still based on Waterworld.
Filming took place in the year 2000 on the Universal backlots. However, the studio shelved the film, fearing it would receive an NC-17 rating. During filming, even the crew joked the movie would be rated W for wrong. Zombie later bought the rights and made a deal with MGM, but they also refused to release the movie because of a joke Zombie made. While speaking to Ben Affleck on MTV, Zombie had explained how Universal dropped the picture because they found the content to be morally objectionable. When the actor asked about MGM, Zombie joked, apparently they have no morals over there.
Well, they did produce The Zookeeper.
Eventually, Lionsgate signed on and cut the film down to achieve an R rating. The film was finally released upon the world in 2003. So let's see if this really is the house built on sin, where nobody lives.
You get what you give.
We open with Dr. Wolfenstein's creature feature show, and the hairy lab assistant is actually Rob Zombie in a rare cameo.
Howdy, folks. You like blood, violence, freaks of nature?
Another targeted ad. Stop spying on me, phone!
Don't forget to take home some of my tasty fried chicken.
Screw Colonel Sanders. Did he have a museum of monsters and madmen? I think not. He did? Oh. On October 30th, 1977, Captain Spaulding is having a colorful conversation with Stucky.
He got caught, with a Planet of the Apes doll stuck up his asshole.
But Ape Law says that's the forbidden zone.
Suddenly, two dopes burst in and attempt to rob Captain Spaulding, but Stucky recognizes Richard Wick.
Little Dick Wick, play with his brick. Don't the smell just make you sick?
I see Rob Zombie is testing out new lyrics.
1. Fuck your mama. 2. Fuck your sister. 3. Fuck your grandma.
But the family reunion was yesterday.
The amateur criminals are quickly killed off by Spaulding and his assistant, Ravelli.
Most of all, fuck you.
Overall, I found the staff at the museum to be pretty friendly. Later that night, Jerry Goldsmith, Bill Hudley, Mary Knowles, and Denise Willis are on the road writing a book on offbeat roadside attractions, and Spaulding's museum is perfect.
How come you asking so many jackassy questions?
Things you think when you work in retail. After seeing the oddities, the group goes on the world-famous murder ride. Here, they learn all about murderers like Albert Fish, Lizzie Borden, and the Plainfield ghoul, Ed Gein. Me, getting out of bed this afternoon. The ride ends with the local legend of Dr. Satan. The doctor believed through brain surgery he could create a race of superhumans from the mentally ill.
Vigilante justice prevailed. They took his ass out and hung him.
That was an option. Goodbye, Dr. Odd Coitus. That was so badass! Dr. Satan! Ah, Dr. Satan!
Calm down, Beavis! Running late, Denise calls her dad, who happens to live in the Leave It to Beaver house, which is across the street from the Monster house. Also, the extra pushing the stroller is Rob's wife, Sheri Moon Zombie.
Too bad Rob never cast his wife in anything else.
As they take off in search of Dr. Satan's hanging tree, they pick up a hitchhiker named Baby, played by some rock star's wife.
I learned that you should never pick up hitchhikers.
Unless they follow the book of the road. Follow the rules in a book.
Hey, do you know where this Dr. Satan tree is at?
Yeah, you know where that's at. It's right by my house.
I feel bad for the future real estate agent. So this house was once filled with corpses. Huh? Oh, about 1,000. Oh, I see you've noticed the hanging tree. On the way to drop off Baby, her half-brother, Rufus, shoots out their tire. Thinking it's just a blowout, Baby takes Bill to her family's house to get a tow truck.
These are all my dolls. I used to like to chop their heads off and their arms and stick them up on the wall.
I guess she never saw what happened to Sid from Toy Story.
Help! It's been 15 years since I tweezed my eyebrows! Back at the car, our stranded characters are startled by Rufus.
Calm down! It's the fucking tow truck guy.
That, or a bear that ate the tow truck guy. Back at the house, Baby entertains Bill.
Okay, hey, need those to see. Thank you.
How do I look?
Like a nerd that needs bashing.
Tasty.
Ain't the only thing tasty in this house.
Ooh, do they have Pop-Tarts?
After meeting Baby's butt crack, we meet her horny, tongue-lashing mama and her burnt, not-so-tiny brother, Tiny. Whew, Jerry almost wore the same outfit. Next, there's the vulgar grandpa Hugo, played by Dennis Fimple in his final role.
He must really love the letter V.
Last is Baby's adopted brother, Otis Driftwood, played by Chop Top actor Bill, lick my plate, you dog dick, Moseley.
It's nice to see someone with team spirit.
This is actually Moseley's third role in the film. He played Ed Gein in the Murder Ride flashbacks and a reporter on the TV. Those missing boys are Rob Zombie and his younger brother Spider from Power Man 5000.
Do you know anything about the legend of Dr. Satan?
I know all about what you want to know all about.
Every know-it-all in the comments section.
Well, I bet you'd stick your head in the fire if I told you could see hell.
No, he would. Jerry, get your head out of the fire! After dinner, the family puts on a Halloween show for their guests.
I wanna be loved by you, just you.
Hey, they didn't pay money to see you lip sync.
Evil, they didn't pay anything.
Yet they still deserve a refund.
Baby then offends Mary by flirting with Bill.
I'll fucking cut your tits off and shove them down your throat. Baby, stop!
Is this still part of the Betty Boop song?
After Baby threatens Mary, Rufus tells them their car is repaired. As the couples flee, Otis and Tiny attack them, disguised as scarecrows. It is scary. How much his car insurance is going to go up? The next day, Otis reveals to Mary that he's turned Bill into a piece of art.
Fish boy!
Oh my God, Bill! No, this can't be real, this can't be real, this can't be real.
Maybe it's another one of Jim's pranks.
When Denise doesn't come home, her father Don, a former policeman, calls the police to report her missing. 2 deputies, George Wydell and Steve Nash, find the couple's abandoned car with one of the dead cheerleaders in the trunk.
What a waste. That trunk could have fit more bodies.
Just hold it a minute, Grandpa.
Rob Zombie's hit song Dragula is named after Grandpa Munster's drag racer, so it's kinda fitting that Rob's the one to direct a remake of The Munsters.
Wait, he is? Who'd he cast as Lily? Don meets with the 2 deputies to help find his daughter. They arrive at the Firefly not-so-fun house, and Wydell questions Mother Firefly about the missing teens.
If I could just come in for a minute, I have some other pictures I'd like you to look at.
For instance, have you seen this? Distracted by his walkie, Mother Firefly shoots and kills Wydell. Good thing Wydell doesn't have a vengeful brother. Outside, Don and Steve discover a shed of horrors. It's nice to see people hanging out, not looking at their phones. Before dying from his gun wound, Don dives into the Firefly's very nice backyard pool. However, Steve is ordered to get on his knees by Otis. What is going on? Did I hit pause by accident?
Before the bullet hit his brain, I think he died of boredom.
When the sun sets, Baby gets some booze for their Halloween party.
And tonight, there's a full moon.
We get it, Rob. Your wife uses that to poop.
Yeah, we like to get fucked up and do fucked up shit.
Like staying up late and drinking chocolate milk.
Yeah, I like to get fucked up too.
He later became governor of Texas. Upstairs, Otis gets into costume, while Denise's dad isn't looking so hot. That's what he gets for going swimming without any sunscreen. Otis then torments Denise, wearing the face of her dead father. This just became a dark episode of Maury Povich.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
It's all true. The boogeyman is real, and you found him.
You don't have to find the boogeyman because he's coming to get ya.
The 3 remaining teenagers are dressed as rabbits and taken out to an abandoned well. Ah, shit, Mary got away.
Y'all run like scared little rabbits. Run, rabbit, run. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run!
Otis with another motivational TED Talk. Mary trips in the cemetery, which is pretty convenient because she's about to be dead. I never should have dated Dwight Schrute.
Well, maybe she'll come back.
Why do you say that, little buddy?
Because it's clearly the pet cemetery.
Meanwhile, Jerry and Denise are placed in a coffin and lowered into the well. The tape recorder is playing a slowed-down clip of Aleister Crowley repeating the phrase, "Bury me in a nameless grave." Here, a group of Dr. Satan's failed experiments break open the coffin and pull Jerry away, leaving Denise to explore the underground lair.
Rob, when he bumps into his former bandmates from White Zombie.
As Denise wanders through the tunnels, she finally encounters Dr. Satan.
Dear Lord, is this what free healthcare looks like?
In the early stages of the film, it was going to be revealed that Grandpa Hugo was Dr. Satan, though it was later scrapped for whatever the hell that thing is. Suddenly, Dr. Satan summons his mutated assistant, who turns out to be Mother Firefly's ex-husband, Earl. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on anymore. So, Earl, wearing his Resident Evil cosplay, tries to capture Denise, but is crushed by the collapsing tunnel. Swing and a miss.
Boo! This guy doesn't need Dr. Satan, he needs an eye doctor!
In the morning, Denise literally crawls out of hell. Wow, I can't believe it's already November. She makes her way to the road, where she is picked up by Captain Spaulding.
Baby Jesus, girl, what the hell happened to you?
I got away.
Spoken like someone who worked the night shift. She passes out from exhaustion, but Otis is hiding in the back seat.
She didn't see him back there?
Denise wakes up to find herself strapped to Dr. Satan's operating table. Wait until she finds out. He doesn't take her insurance. Overall, the film has a body count of 9.
1,000 corpses, my ass!
The film's original budget was $3 to $4 million. However, Zombie knew the ending sucked, let it suck, and gambled that the studio would give him more money to shoot a better ending. Even now, it's my least favorite part of the movie. So the budget is really anywhere from $7 to $14 million and grossed $16.8 million. It being his first movie, Rob Zombie threw everything at the audience. He rubs his style in your face. It's like a 90-minute music video. All the Rob Zombie tropes are there from the very beginning. The Halloween iconography and costumes, dancing girls, clips taken from old movies, carnies, clowns, the 70s, trashy characters, constant swearing, grainy home movies, and news footage. When it comes to the cinematography and editing, Zombie uses every type of shot, filter, and cut. His inspirations are obvious. He's like the Tarantino of horror. Just not as good of a screenwriter.
And without the foot fetish. Ah!
Zombie has never really been fond of writing normal characters. His strength is writing for the villains. Captain Spaulding, Baby, and Otis stole the movie.
No wonder they had to go on the run.
Like most of Zombie's films to follow, the movie has a killer soundtrack of classic 70s songs. The score was composed by Zombie and producer Scott Humphrey. Zombie also recorded new songs, and I believe it's his only film to include his own music, including a cover of Brick House.
I'm surprised he didn't change the title to Shit House. It's a shit house.
The final runtime is 89 minutes. However, I am curious about the original, uncut version of the film that's over 40 minutes longer. It apparently featured more characters, a skunk ape, and more footage of the group's road trip. Who knows if we'll ever get an uncut version of the film? Even the 105-minute director's cut was only shown once at a film festival in Argentina.
Once was enough. Like when I tried broccoli.
Despite poor reviews, the film has a cult following. House of a Thousand Corpses was later developed into a haunted house attraction for, that's right, Universal Studios, that originally shelved the movie. Zombie followed it up with 2 sequels, the superior Devil's Rejects, and the unnecessary 3 from Hell. In the end, House of a Thousand Corpses is not perfect, but has a lot of style, great visuals, and colorful villains. It's a sleazy homage to the grindhouse and exploitation flicks of the 70s that Zombie loves, and he leaves an unmistakable stamp. We've been Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile.
Thanks for liking and subscribing.
We'll see you next time.
Damn it, Rob! Are you out of breath all the time because of your dancing?
Yeah!
It's okay, Zabrambi. It's okay.
And are you filming yourself with a potato from the 70s?
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Why are you here? Is it because you've seen some of my past videos?
Yeah!
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Are you angry over the jokes about your wife?
Yeah! I just really love my wife, okay?
Wait! You're not here to pull a Will Smith, are you?
Yeah! Wow!
Oh, fuck me.
Hey! Language!
Seriously? All your characters do is swear!
No!
You're supposed to say yeah, Rob. After all, you're like the most positive man in metal.
John Five! Fuck this motherfucker!
Will
the weenu never come?